If you can't wait to use the extension, source files are in the description. And to load the extension, you need to open Chrome Extensions tab, check whether developer mode is enabled, then click on Load Unpacked. Choose the source file's location, click OK, and if you've done everything correctly, the extension will be added. From now on, the rest of the video will be concentrated on the code and how the extension works. Before analyzing the steps, let's glance at extension insights. It consists of manifest, background, content, and popup.js files. Briefly, manifest is the settings file of a whole Chrome extension, which also implies asking Chrome for permissions. Background works quite well, but as it listens for events that happen in browser background. For instance, media access, tabs, performance. In this case, checking network requests. Popup here has three file extensions: JS, HTML, and CSS. HTML enjoined with CSS determine only visual part of popup, and .js connects visuals with execution of code. Now back to simple stuff. Foremost, we need YouTube subtitles, which are accessible through Developer Console in the Network tab. Usually it has name with words like timed text. Also, subtitles primarily are used as a video text source, simultaneously meaning that speech-to-text conversion on video won't be required. As you can see, this network request contains link, which if opened will show video transcript. Code breakdown of background scripts. First, it looks through web requests and finds one relating to video subtitles. Then it copies object URL and makes fetch request. Accordingly, response handler will be required. After that, in simple terms, it loops through received file and extracts text with timecodes. Then saves it to Chrome local storage so that data would be accessible even after browser was closed, and so that extension scripts could access data using Chrome local storage. Now popup.js, which accordingly refers to popup behavior, is used as user interface depicting formatted data and adding summaries button functionality. Also, it contains update button, but most of the time you won't need that, as when popup is initialized, it updates all the necessary info. Let's break the code. Initially, it gets Chrome storage local data with text and timestamps, merges it and shows on the left side of menu. Based on interval values, adds new lines in text and shows these changes on menu's right side. Also, the more line breaks you have, the longer summary process will take, and sometimes too much of them will force summarize a website to make summary shorter, or it even won't be created due to large size. That's why it's necessary to keep the right balance. Content script, compared to other sources, is by far the easiest one, as it just checks whether current tab URL is the summarizer website, and if it is, it extracts temporary link from Chrome local storage, inputs it into the text area, and clicks submit button. And all that's left for you is to wait. Hey, what you are doing in here? If your extension doesn't work, what should you do? Well, first check whether subtitles are enabled on your YouTube video, and only then activate the extension. Second, if you see previous text content on pop-up menu, then you should refresh current tab. That's caused by manifest version 3, which causes background script be impersistent, and after some time it goes into idle mode, and to revoke it back, you need to refresh the current tab. Search through network traffic looking for subtitles URL. Then make fetch request including received URL. It returns JSON object whereof background will extract text with timecodes. Then it will be formatted through popup script by using interval input in seconds. In short, interval input loops through timecodes, and if difference between them is higher than specified, new line will be added. In this case, new lines are crucial as they define how large summary will be. By default it's 4 seconds. If pop-up menu has text content, press summarize. You will be redirected to page that will create text storage temporary link. After a few seconds is final redirect to summarize a website. Temporary link will be pasted and summary will be ready in 10 to 40 seconds, depending on text size and line breaks. Voila! Now I'm feeling anxious and happy at the same time, as first website I used throughout the development of code, and then for making this video, started to be incredibly slow and partly not working on short duration videos. This state lasted for several days, and this makes me extremely disappointed, as this whole project may have gone completely nowhere. But I have found another solution. It's two extra websites that work quite as fast and may serve as an additional option. But as one programmer said, this looks like an easy task. So I have added three options: summary, summary login, and Quillbot. First option, summary, works the same as stated in the video. Second option, summary login, is a bit different, as it requires you to make an account in summary.com. And the main difference between the first and second option is that second option works a bit faster and tends to finish summarization process even if it takes a while. And Quillbot, which works a bit more complicated, as it has word limit of 600 words. But if you log into the Quillbot account, it will be around 1200.